What's good, YouTube? Welcome to. I'm just waking up, guys. I didn't even sleep. I've been awake since like 1 a.m. because I was preparing for AUD CPI trade, which was 2:30 a.m. Nigerian time. Yeah, it paid out. Another CPI smashed. Yes, sir. First of all, I took a trade on Tuesday this week, and I was able to turn $5 to $15. Yes, and on my funded account, I was able to grow it to 3%. You understand? It was beautiful. MC90 ATM setup. Check the videos. Like, I have a video that shares all this thing. Then on Wednesday, early in the morning, I took the AUD CPI trade. No, CPI is our food. CPI is our meal. You feel me? CPI is my meal. We've not lost CPI for almost 5 months now. Yeah, for almost 5 months. Yes, since like March. Yeah. Do you still count that as luck? I don't know, but yeah. So I told you guys that my A+ setup as CPI setup, and I trade the 2022 model, adding my own juice to it, which I call the MC90 ATM setup. And we are past phase 1 of our 1K accounts, and we have phase 2 and phase 3. Process over profits as usual, and I'm sticking to it. So like I said in my last video, that I was able to turn $5 to $15, withdraw $5, remain the $10. That's what I used for the challenge. Then $10, I flipped it to $50, trading the AUD CPI challenge, and I withdrawed $30. You can see the evidence. Then we are left with what, $20. And according to the stuff I told you guys that I'll be doing, I'm growing the $10 account to like at least make my first $1,000 account. If I've made that, then I can continue scaling. Before I get there, I think I should have passed the prop firm and get a payout. Then I'll use it to get a bigger account. So the main goal is just to pass and get a payout that will get a bigger account, and maybe a 50K account, then you scale up. Because somebody was asking me how will I turn $20 to kill. You can actually trade your small $20 account if you know what you are doing. I've told you, I showed you evidence, like I think in episode week 6 of somebody, Tom's Trade. Yes, Tom Trade. You can check his YouTube channel, something like that. He did it. He turned $20 to $100,000. So it's possible if you can do it personal on a personal account. And also, I'm using both prop firm and I'm also using personal accounts, because I see that anytime I win, at least I can withdraw something for myself. It gives and builds my confidence. So that's that on that. This is just Tuesday and Wednesday for the day. Let's see till Friday. I think on Friday we still have another CPI on Friday. CHF CPI. So before that, today is Wednesday, we still have Thursday. I think we have red impactings along those days. Let's see if we can pass phase 2 and phase 3 before that CPI on Friday or anyhow. But what I'm doing is I'm sticking to what risk management, my trading rules, and not rushing anything. So that's that on that. I'll see you in the next slide. Peace out. What's up, guys? So yeah, today is actually Friday, 2nd of August, and we took the CPI trades today, and it was a loss. This is the first loss in 5 months trading CPI. That's crazy. And if you watch the CPI trade, look at the screenshots. You know, CPI is one direction move compared to this AUD USD. Look at it. Now you can see that it was just sluggish. Don't mind the way it's looking as if it was impressive. When I was watching it live, it was just going gradually, small. So what am I trying to say? I think the market was, how will I put it? I don't want to use the word manipulated, but it is what it is. It didn't go to the draw on liquidity that I marked. Even the draw on liquidity that is heading towards it too right now, there's no actually any draw on liquidity, because if you actually go and backtest the trade, you will see that price is actually bearish. 1, there's draw on liquidity to the downside. 2, and my ATM model, my ATM setup, it actually showed me to sell. Understand, there was liquidity sweep of the Asian low, then the break of market structure shift of the tip of the liquidity sweep with fair value gap, price retracing to the fair value gap, and for some moments it was looking as if it's gonna hold until news was released. The news was not bearish or bullish, it was still the same as it forecasted. But I don't really look at the news. My own is trading draw on liquidity. So, but it was a loss. Took it wholeheartedly. Although it was painful. So officially in our funded account in phase 2, we are down 6%. Yeah, 6%. We are down 6%. And on our normal prop firm, our normal account, we are in stage 2 whereby we're supposed to reach $20. For some weird reason, I don't know why I withdrew $5. I used $15 as the risk, but you can see I was stopped out with $14. So it's remaining $1 there. So we're gonna grow it back. It's not today that we started flipping $1 accounts. We'll grow it back obviously, and the prop firm now will use 0.5% risk. Now instead of using $10 per trade, we're using $5 per trade until we build up back the account. So that's that on that. Yeah, so that is how this week went. We had a AUD win, CPI, but we had a loss for the CHF. I think that CHF, go and check it. Even normal price action trader, you will know that that thing was a trending to the downside. Price action was down, drawn liquidity was to the downside, but yet the news decided to, and you can see it was not like those impulsive kind of moves. So I just feel it's kind of manipulated. So moving forward, I've told you how I'm gonna reduce my risks now for my funded accounts and my prop firm, for my personal account that has $1 now. Find a good setup to flip it. Understand? Now, it is what it is. This is my first official loss in 5 months trading CPI, and I always have it in back of my mind that no matter how good the strategy is, there's always what's gonna be a losing day. Understand me? So that losing day was today. Am I surprised? Kind of surprised, but since I've broken down the charts, I'm not surprised because I did everything right. That's the difference. If you do everything right, even though you have a loss, you should still have peace of mind, because trading is a game of what? Probability. No matter how good your analysis is, there can always be losses along the way. So I've taken the losses wholeheartedly and I'm moving forward. Yeah, so that's all on that. I think I've gotten to a stage in my forex journey that I'm not moved by losses. Understand? You document, I journaled it. There's really nothing to learn from it. The market just did what it had to do. Like, if I see the setup again next time, I'll enter the same way, because I looked throughout everything and I was like, I did everything tit to tit. But you can look at the difference. Like, this is not a CPI. CPI is an impulsive move, guys. So it's just one of those things that happen in the forex market that you just take and you move forward. So yeah, that's that on that. So this is how we wrap up our week 7. Our funded accounts were in phase 2 and we are 6% down. But we'll scale with our risk management now. We'll minimize our risks. Understand? But for our normal personal account, we'll grow it back from $1 back up. You know how we do it. So that's that on that. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. So guys, while I was editing the video, I decided to go and check my charts. And look at it here. Look at the screenshot. Now you can see that my draw on liquidity was accurate, but price was manipulated. Now if you go to my YouTube community page, I posted a post whereby I said price was manipulated today, and if you check the description of the community post of that post, I gave like 4 points that I've so far discovered that usually happen during CPIs. I've seen different scenarios of CPIs. Now CPIs used to be like impulsive move, but if you look at it consolidated, so price was held because today was NFP, and when they released NFP, it went to the direction. You can look at the draw liquidity. perfect. But price was held because if the CHF CPI actually was drawn there, if you look at the data that was released for today for USD, it's also bearish. Look at the screenshot, it's also bearish. So if CPI has pushed the price down in the morning, then what will NFP do? So the price was held, and I've never seen it happen before, unfortunately. So it's still all part of what I was saying previously. You see something happen, you learn, you journal it, you document it, then next time you will repeat it. So there are different scenarios that I've seen that have happened during CPI. I've seen CPIs that consolidate now for this day. Why does this consolidate? If we have another high impact news such as CPI or NFP for USD, it's paired with USD, so the market will always always give in favor the USD market, because they have the larger money capital and everything. So all this thing is just part of the journey of the learning process, you understand? Now that I've seen it, it cannot happen again. I'll be more cautious, and when I see something like that, I'll just avoid trading and stuff like that. So yeah, that's all that I just needed to share this with you guys, because when I was making that earlier video, I didn't have like the final conclusion for the day. So I've gone back to the chart and I've reviewed the chart to find out, because CPI don't consolidate. CPI do what? Move in a positive direction, and you can see it eventually did. But I didn't participate because I don't trade NFP. I only trade CPI and other normal news. You understand? NFP is crazy. They can spike both ways. You understand? So I don't trade NFP. But what the NFP come and do? Push the momentum that was being held since morning. You can see market was just consolidating gradually since morning to the downside. So that's that on that. I'll see you guys in week 8. So this is week 7. Turning $20 to $100,000. And right now we have passed phase 1 of our 400 accounts. We have flipped our $10 to I think $50. We have withdrawn, but today's trade took the account away, but that's why we withdrew, so we can deposit back and grow again. So it is what it is. I'll see you guys in the next episode.